Good morning, everyone. It's Marg with Creative Stamping with Marg. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Alberta, Canada. Today is May the 9th. We are going to be doing a fun fold card today using up some DSP and a new bundle, which you can see on my desk here, Circle Sayings. And it comes with the coordinating 2 3/8 inch punch. If you get them together, it's 10% off, so it's a good deal. Anyway, this is part of the order that I was waiting on to come in. So this is a new bundle that is in our new catalog. So today, our card was inspired by this card. It is a fun fold. I really like the way it looks. Uses up 3 different pieces of DSP. This is, of course, retired DSP. So that was my inspiration for this card that we're going to do today. So the original card base looks like this, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 and 1 3/4. So you would fold it like a regular card, but then you fold this part back to make that extra fold. All right, this is very thick basic white, and I have the pieces of DSP cut here. So you'll need 1 piece of DSP that is going to go on the front here like that, and it is 1.5 by 5 1/4 inches. You'll need 2 different pieces of DSP, 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I've gone into my stash of retired paper. This is the In Color Tranquil Tide that came in the package of DSP for the 2022-2024 colors. But it has now retired, but this is Tranquil Tide. This, I wanted a yellow. So I went in my retired stash, and this is from Hand Penned. Okay, then when your card opens up, I am going to put in this piece here. So this piece and the yellow piece are the same size. Okay, so that's what they look like. Then we have another piece of DSP, 2.5 by 6, that I'm going to put on the flap of my envelope. I'll do that at the end. And I used the new punch, punched out a basic white circle that we're going to be stamping on. And I did use the retired layered circles because I wanted a circle behind this and another circle. So this is So Saffron. This is Tahitian Tide. Now, there are alternatives. If you don't have those layering circles, you can cut 2 circles out of the different colors with your punch and just layer them behind this way. You could layer them like that if you wanted, or you could layer them like this if you wanted. So you can make it work with whatever circles you have. You can also use the Stylish Shapes. 2 largest circles would work behind this if you happen to have those ones. All right, so I will show you what I stamped on this, and I used blending brushes. So I'm stamping, I need my Stampin' Pierce mat. Sorry. I'm going to use this stamp out of Circle Sayings. It's got the ocean and the sun and the birds, and I'm going to stamp it in Smoky Slate. And these are photopolymer stamps, so you need your Stampin' Pierce mat or a cushion of some sort. So you're just going to stamp this somewhat centered in your circle, like that. Such a cool one. And I did it in Smoky Slate because it's a lighter color, and we're going to use our blending brushes on it now. So I'm going to move that card out of the way. So I'm using Daffodil Delight Tahitian Tide. And all I did with this was just get my piece of paper here. You can see where I did my blending. I have my blending brush, and this one is for the yellows or the lighter colors. So you just load up your brush a little bit. Remember to tap it off or do a little swirl before you go onto your paper. And you can always add more ink, but you can't take it away. So just start lightly. It doesn't matter that I'm going over in the waves at all, because we're going to use the Tahitian Tide on the wave. And I'm just going to go in the center a little more because I want the sun to be a little yellower. There. So like that. It's good. Close up the yellow. Change my brush out. So this is my blue brush. And start off and then go on to your wave. And like I said, you can always put more on if you want it looking bluer. There, I think I'm happy with that. Looks good. So we're done with the blending. All right, that out of the way. Now we can put our card together. That's all there is to this. All right, so I will bring in my silicone mat, and I'm going to be using my liquid glue today. Gluing this right down onto the Tahitian Tide circle, and then this circle right down onto. Now I did use So Saffron instead of Daffodil Delight only because it blended better, I thought, with my paper. So you're just a little bit of an edge of both sticking out like that. Okay, so that's our circle. Then we'll put our card together. All right, so on the inside here, I'm going to use this glue. And again, I'm using my liquid glue. You could use your glue runner if that is what you like to use. Just remembering that you're centering this top, bottom, side to side, like that. I'll do this one next. And the yellow, I almost thought looked like waves, so I'm going to have it going that way. Oh, this is definitely hand pen. There's the paper on the other side of it. Okay. And again, centering it top to bottom, side to side. And the important part is lining up this next piece so that you'll see that the top and the bottom is the same. All right. This is a gorgeous color of turquoise, isn't it? All right. There we go. All right. So there's all of that. Now, because this is thick basic white, I won't be adding a white layer to write on. I'll be writing right on this. So what I did here is I cut an extra strip of the yellow, and I'm just going to run it down the edge here, just to finish that off. So this strip is, I think, 1/2 inch. Yes, 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And again, I just want to put it down. Whoops, I've got it too high up there, sorry. Just put it down the edge like that. Perfect. All right, there. And then this piece is going to be placed here, and it's just glued just on that flap. So you're only going to either glue it or put it up on dimensionals like that. So I think what I will do is I will just put, I'm thinking, do I want it at the top, at the bottom? And I'm just going to put, I think I will use dimensionals, and I'll just put them on half of it. Maybe 3 on the part that's going to be right there. So there. Just a minute now, sorry. Just you don't want it sticking over, so there, there, and here. All right, so get those backings off. There we go. And let's put that on there. I think I will put it in the middle. I think that looks good. Making sure my dimensionals don't show. There. So that's the card. Now what I thought, there's some nice greetings in here. Warm hello, because you're awesome, thank you, thinking of you, sending you a. There's a round circle that says celebrate, which I will show you on a card that I made as a make and take at a craft sale. Happy birthday, smile, and today. So I thought maybe I would use this as a male birthday card, and I'm going to put happy birthday on the inside, I think. You can see that I've used this. It's well stained already. And I'm thinking where I don't really want it on the front, but I want it to be hidden in here. So as long as you go over, I want to put this on straight on my block. There. And I think I will use Tahitian tide. It is beautiful. And I thought I would just stamp, being very brave here, stamping happy birthday right over here. There we go. Looks good. And I did have it out, and I think I put it away. There is a little ray, almost a ray of sunshine. I just need to find a block here to put it on. It's like, you can use it for the sun, I think, and I think I'll use the Daffodil Delight. And I am just going to stamp it. It won't show, no. I'm going to stamp it around the word happy birthday, just like that. There we go. All right, so that's the card. I do have some embellishments that I brought out that are retired, but they go with our color. Fine Sparkle Adhesive Gems. They come in Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, Pacific Point, and Pool Party. So that's the Pacific Point, so they say, but I think it looks like this Tahitian Tide, so I'm going to go ahead and use these. So I thought, I couldn't find any yellow gems, so we're just going to go with these. Like that. One big, two small, just like that. And I think that turned out really good. I like the inside. And then, of course, we're going to do our envelope. Let's get this out of the way. The envelope is here. Now you know how I do this. You could also have stamped the wave on the front if you wanted, but I thought I would just do the paper on the envelope flap. And that's always nice. It makes your card, everything go together so nicely. All right. So I did tell you in a previous video that I was going to be in a craft sale with my sister-in-law, which happened on Saturday. And I did make and takes there, which was kind of fun. And I'll show you the card we did because I used the circle sayings. And I used the color and contour stamp for the two-step stamping because that's always a hit with new stampers. Okay, so there's an envelope. I'll go with that. And there's our card. This was the one that was my inspiration right there. So I think they both turned out great. And it's quick and easy. Just an extra little fold back of a regular card base. Okay, so there's that. And if you're enjoying this video, I sure appreciate the thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of the videos that I do. I try to do a video every Tuesday. And next week we'll be using a new bundle from the online store called Irresistible Blooms. I just received that also. And I do have the paper that goes with it. So we'll be using that next week with another fun fold card. All right, this was the make and take that I made, that people got to make, I should say. We did it on the note card size cards, and we used the circle saying celebrate and the happy birthday in the middle. So it's from right there. And then the color and contour set, we used the daisy-like blooms, and just they stamped, and then they used the fill-in color. I used a piece of retired DSP that came from Celebration, and then on their envelope they stamped the flower again. So that was a nice little card that I thought they could give to someone. So that was the make and take I did. So that's another example of using the circle sayings stamps. Okay, I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. Hope to see you next week. Thank you. Bye now.